to the vlog, my third vlog. No big deal. Today is February 1st, which is not the day I'm posting this, but today is the beginning of a new month. And so something I do every month, even if I don't like really sit down and do it, is I just think of my goals. I think of what do I want to accomplish this month? What did I learn last month? I thought I would take everyone along with me. First things first is I have to make dinner. So this is kind of a February reset date with myself and you, because you're here. You're here too. How fun. I'm very excited. For dinner, I'm making my favorite dinner, one of my favorite dinners. It's by Half Baked Harvest, Tegan Gerard. I don't know if you're a fan. I'm a fan. Where is it? Where is it? Lemon harissa chicken. This stuff is so good. I've been looking forward to making it literally all day. So funny because in the winter I'm like any excuse to turn on my oven, and in the summer I'm like, please, oh my god, I do not want to turn on my oven literally ever. My potatoes are roasting and then I'm putting the chicken in and everything. So anyway, I just want to talk a little bit about what this video is kind of about. As I mentioned, I like to kind of reset at the beginning of every month. There was a period of time in which I would make a new Pinterest board for every month. I would make a new playlist for every month. And you know, you figure out what works for you and what doesn't. I'm kind of digging, going back to my roots and doing the playlist, doing the Pinterest board and stuff. So I think that's what we're gonna do tonight. I would prefer to do this like in the morning, like first thing I do when I wake up on the first of the month, but I worked at 8 a.m. However, I actually woke up at 3:30 in the morning because my mind wouldn't turn off, and then I couldn't fall back asleep. I kind of started the Pinterest board. I kind of started in my junk journal. I didn't fill in the prompts, I just kind of did my layout of the prompts. So anyway, since I couldn't do it in the morning, I thought I'd make like a whole kind of date night with myself of it, where I make one of my favorite dinners and kind of just, I don't know, like vision board it out on Pinterest and do the playlist and write down my goals and just have like a really good night with me. I always have a really good night with me, just saying. One of the times I made this, I accidentally dropped the bowl of marinating chicken on my toe, and it was bruised for, I'm not even kidding, 8 months. This is one of my favorites. It turned out so good. It's lemon harissa chicken, and then we do baby potatoes, we do some onions, and then some pistachios, olives, and then a little lemon Greek yogurt. Oh, it's so good, and I put it on a bed of kale. I'm gonna go eat this. That is so good. I changed the angle up. Did you notice? Well, I cleaned up. I saved you all the journey on that. Had a very satisfying dinner. And now, the main event, let's get to our February reset. Things one might need for February reset include junk journal. If you don't have this, then, well, get a piece of paper. I don't know. Probably like a laptop. Something you can just go to town on Pinterest with. Like I said before, I did start this journey at like 3:30 in the morning. Just kidding. I started like 4 in the morning, but I knew I wanted to film it and do all this fun stuff. So here we go. This is kind of what I had going on here. I printed off some pictures at Staples for this one. I followed some prompts that I found on Pinterest, which is what I do for a lot of my journaling that I've been doing lately. I did at like 4 this morning. I basically have written out February, and then I'm going to write down 3 goals. So let's do it. One of my goals is to live in the moment. I have some really, really exciting stuff coming up in March. However, I'm finding that I'm looking forward to it so much that I feel like I need to just like stop like wishing the days away and just enjoy everything right now. Just live in the now. My second goal is something I don't really want to talk about. It's just to get the things I have looking forward to in March. I just want to be fully prepared for it. So there's a lot of things I have to buy. There's a lot of things I still have to do, and I just want to be like fully prepared for that. We're getting serious here. I wore a hat all day today, so I have hat bangs, and if you don't have bangs, you don't understand hat bangs. What's my third goal for? It's not really, oh, I can see my neighbor's TV. I've never seen this before. I like my goals to be something that's like realistic, not just like, do this, stop worrying about this. Like, that's more of like a mindset situation. Like my goals need to be like this, like I can see it, I can see that it's done. I guess live in the moment is not really one of those. But we already wrote it down. Once you write it down in the junk journal, you can't take it out. I've tried. Guys, why I can't figure out a third goal for February. Third goal for February is weekly vlogs. I'm really enjoying doing this, and I'm also loving my friends that are like, I watched your vlog, or my friends that are long distance friends that feel like they're like with me. I don't know. I'd like to keep doing this, so I want to make sure I'm actually doing that. The next prompt is, how do I want to feel this month? And that is a great question. I've been feeling very anxious, and my mind is going like, just like there's so much going on in my head. I'm feeling very overwhelmed, just with like the things I have coming up, the things that I have to get done. I feel like I just like, it's a never-ending list of things that I have to do. I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel cozy. I want to feel quiet. Next prompt is, what kind of energy do I want to emanate? What did I say for January? Because I feel like it's gonna be pretty similar. Okay, I was really in my Ina Garten era. I still am, don't worry. So I kind of just wrote, kind of just more, I'm like really digging into like the peacefulness, the easiness, supportive, grounded. I want to emanate a loveliness, because it is February. Just those kind of things are, you know, making sense to me. I know last month I was more like, I want to be like a magnet, I want to this, I want to get stuff done, because I had to get a lot of stuff done. Now, I still have to get things done, but I have to be a little healthy. Okay, so the next prompt is just mindset. Like, what do we want the mindset to be? And I think for this, I like to just kind of think of a phrase. I think for January, I did say, like, how easy is that? Or very Ina Garten of me. How easy is that? We're turning up the volume. For January, I wrote, how good does that feel now that you got it done? there were a lot of things I had to get done in January. I'm very proud of myself for doing it. One of them was like finally like exchanging my license, like making doctor's appointments, like doing just things that I did not want to do. My mindset for this month is going to be a song lyric. The thing that's coming to mind right now is Peaceful Easy Feeling by the Eagles. Be patient, you dumb bitch, and trust the process. Oh, who said that? Okay, I kind of riffed off the Eagles lyric. The last two prompts are habits to leave in January and habits to maintain in February. Wow, where to begin? Unfortunately, a habit I'm gonna have to leave in January is baking a lot of things with butter in them. I don't want to get into it. I won't dive too deep into it, but some of the habits I want to leave in January are buttery fatty meal preps. I love Ina Garten, but the woman loves butter because she makes a meal and she eats it once. I am one girl. I make a meal and I eat like 7 servings of it. I just can't do that. Another habit to leave is feeling the need to do the most for every occasion. I feel like every time I have like a friend over or something, I'm like, I'm gonna make us a batch of cookies. I don't need to do that. I really don't. I'm gonna buy them this. I need to calm the fuck down. Habits to maintain in February are making plans with friends. I feel like in January, my friends were just there for me so much, and it was such like a long month, and they were there to, I said on Instagram, to help with the January scaries. January is just like a big Sunday, isn't it? Ooh, another habit I want to maintain obviously is vlogging, but also watching YouTube vlogs. I've been enjoying watching vlogs so much. I watch vlogs more than television. Ooh, another habit I want to maintain. I read 9 books in January, which is like insane because I was in a huge reading slump for like the second half of the year. But I want to continue that like reading. Like I replace like TikTok with reading and replace, you know, spiraling on Poshmark than with reading. Habits to maintain peace of mind. Peace of mind. Letting go. I have to control what I can, and the thing that I can control is my peace of mind. I'm gonna play a mind game on myself. I started with just like things that I have a lot of like scrapbook paper, and I collect junk and I don't always use it, but I take little pieces. So I found just like this little like floral corner, and then just a little XOXO because February, Valentine's. I also like went to Daily Provisions. I've never been, it slaps. But I like this little like, I like their logo. It makes me feel peaceful. So I'm gonna glue some of those on. I would like to, I didn't get to do it today, but I would like to put a picture of myself. I took a photo of myself at the beginning of January, and now I'm gonna want to take a photo of myself at the beginning of February, and I just want to put it in there. Cause you know me, I'm my biggest inspiration, am I right? So I might print off like a photo or two from Pinterest. That's kind of it for the journal section of this event. So now we move on to my laptop here. What? So what I like to do now, as if I've done this many a time before, is go to Pinterest and kind of start creating a board inspired by everything I just wrote. And a lot of that also comes from the initial like vision board I made for the year. I have like a Pinterest board for that too. So let's get into that. Sometimes if you just like kind of look up what you're vibing with, like peace of mind aesthetic, you can find some good like aesthetic little like pictures that'll match your vibe. Like this one, I'm like super into the blue, but we gotta add the pink because of, you know, February love, protect your peace. That is good for me. Okay guys, full disclosure, I also did this at 4 in the morning, so I did fully create a board and finish it. I mean, is a Pinterest board ever finished? I basically just create a board filled with just vibes, like just vibes for what I kind of want this month to feel and look like, if that makes sense. Especially this one with my board cover. Like the main message of my February. I like that, it's kind of like abundance, but I'm going for peace. I like this little boat. Oh, I like the heart. But there's something about that boat. Oh, I like that boat. I'll choose this boat. I like the sunset, yeah. February 25. I know I just ate dinner, but I always have room for popcorn. Next thing I like to do is kind of create a playlist. I haven't started the playlist yet. I have some ideas of what I want. Songs maybe inspire me with my like message of like peacefulness. Like I'll probably put that Eagle song on there. Probably songs about love just because it is February, Valentine's. I tried to keep my playlist at 50 songs. I think that's the perfect amount. I made a playlist in January for like my year, but I wanted to throughout the year kind of like add and subtract songs as I like discover them to be more like resonant. So that way at the end of the year I can like look back at like the whole playlist and like, oh yes, this was my year. And I know Spotify Wrapped is thing, but I love Taylor Swift and my whole Spotify Wrapped is just always Taylor Swift. So the song I already know that I kind of wanted on here was Cloud Bustin' by Kate Bush. I think like the clouds of all like the peace and everything that was in my Pinterest board was kind of just giving Cloud Busting by Kate Bush. And obviously peaceful, easy feeling. Sabrina Carpenter is the month of February. Gotta put some ABBA on here. Don't Worry Baby by the Beach Boys. I'm stealing these from my 2025 playlist. This is not fair. Silly Love Songs by Wings. Unfortunately, it's gonna have to be the Glee version of Teenage Dream for me. Daylight. It's a lover era. Easy Silence by the Chicks is one of the best love songs ever. I've been very much into like my Beatles era lately. I'm always in my Beatles era. Oh, What a Wonderful World. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that one too. Casey Musgrave's Deeper Well. I feel like that's a good album for me, finding this like groundedness, this peace. Vienna by Billy Joel, because I gotta slow down. Oh, sorry. Got really into the playlist making. I made a 50 song playlist. I'm pretty satisfied with it. Kind of like a little bit of everything, and I'm pretty happy with it. Some of it's like, there's a lot of like heaven, like angels and stuff because of all like the clouds in my Pinterest board. There's a lot of like disco on here. Just like fun, like, I don't know, just like fun. It's a good playlist. Ollie G, and I think that's really it. So I'll take a photo of myself one of these days where like the sun is nice and out. I'll probably do it tomorrow and I'll put that in my journal, and that's my February. I have my goals figured out. I have my vision board on Pinterest. I have my playlist. I'm ready for the month of February. That's it for the February planning vlog. Stay tuned for more vlogs and just more stuff that I'm working on.